Ever since the original Quake was remastered and released for all modern platforms almost 2 full years ago, the community has been begging for more Quake content, and it seems like we're finally getting exactly what we've been asking for. As of yesterday, we now have real, official confirmation that a new Quake project is not only being announced very soon, but it's also being fully released as well. Now, this confirmation doesn't come from id Software or Bethesda like you would expect, it actually comes from Korea. Yeah, it sounds a little weird, but Korea's official video game rating board has just placed a new rating on a game called Quake 2 Remastered. As you can clearly see here, Quake 2 Remastered has been rated not available for youth because of excessive expression of violence, which was obviously totally expected. There's also a bunch of rating symbols at the bottom, but I honestly can't tell you what any of that means because I don't speak Korean. The game was apparently submitted for approval on May 31st and was finally rated on June 22nd, which was yesterday. Some of you may remember that the exact same thing happened with the first Quake remaster back in 2021. The game was rated and approved by the Korean rating board, and then it got a full announcement and release later that year at QuakeCon. That's actually the most interesting thing about this, in my opinion. They've honestly made it pretty clear that this year's event is supposed to be dedicated almost entirely to fans and esports. It won't even be having an exhibit hall, and there's no general admissions ticket. If you want to attend the event, it's a $75 minimum entry fee, and that's mainly to reserve a spot for your computer setup at the BYOC. Because of that, most of us assumed that they wouldn't have any announcements whatsoever, but it looks like we were wrong. At the 2021 event, they held a brief panel talking about Quake's anniversary and its impact on gaming, and then they announced a remaster at the end of the panel. They probably won't have any sort of panel discussing Quake 2's legacy, so we'll just have to wait until the event schedule releases to see when they'll be announcing this. Unless they surprise us and release it before QuakeCon, it is extremely likely that the Quake 2 remaster will be announced and released on Thursday, August 10th. You can expect the remaster to be launched on all digital marketplaces for a price of only $10, but if you're a PC user, you can buy the original version today for only $5 and get the remastered upgrade completely free when it launches. The original Quake remaster came with the Nintendo 64 version of the game as a part of the built-in mod support, so there's a good chance that Quake 2 will have something similar as a bonus for buying the game. For those of you that aren't happy with just having a digital copy, the Quake remaster received a physical release from Limited Run Games, and I think it's safe to say that we'll be doing the same thing again this time around. I have my problems with Limited Run, but a physical version of Quake 2's remaster for only $30 does sound pretty nice to have. Plus, I'm sure that a lot of you will really like the deluxe and collector's editions, the ones they did for Quake were pretty dope. We should get full confirmation on all of these details once QuakeCon starts later this year on August 10th, so be sure to look out for that. Hopefully we get the event schedule sooner rather than later so we can get a good idea of what they have planned, because I know I'm personally looking forward to it. How do you feel about the Quake 2 remaster finally being confirmed? Let me know down in the comments below, I would love to hear what you think. Oh, and hey, if you don't feel like keeping track of everything on your own, you can subscribe to the channel and I'll keep you updated on everything Doom and Quake related. You get easy access to important information and I'll get your support, sounds like a win-win for both of us. You can find links to my community Discord server and my merch store down in the description below for even more fun. I would highly recommend checking those out. Anyways though, I think that's all I have for today's video, so thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.